What's up, guys? Welcome to Superwise. I'm John, and to continue the Spider hype, I want to talk about Spider-Man's future in the MCU and what I want to see, because that ending, man, that ending was pretty nuts, pretty hardcore, and I love it. You guys know I love the movie, I love the ending, and right now I'm just gonna say it, that suit we see at the end of No Way Home, that is my favorite live-action Spider-Man suit of all time. Listen, I of course love the Raimi suit, I love the TASM 2 suit, that's like comic book perfection with the big white eyes, but there's something about this suit, man. I love the emblem, I love the sheen, the glossiness of the blue, I love the eyes, I love everything about this suit. I just can't wait to see it in future movies. I really hope he sticks with this one. So we know from Kevin Feige and the Sony producers that Spider-Man 4 is being actively developed, which is exciting because of that ending and just where Tom Holland is going. I can't wait to see it continued. In my Spider-Man 9 movie ranking that I did yesterday, go check it out if you haven't, I said that for Far From Home and Homecoming, they kind of overdid it with the Stark tech, but now looking at No Way Home, looking at the full trilogy, all 5 appearances, No Way Home really is like the end of his origin story. We've seen the whole origin story, and by the end he truly becomes the Spider-Man we all know and love, the more definitive Spider-Man. He's on his own, he's going to be struggling with rent and stuff like that, and when you take it all into account, I'm more okay with the Stark tech because we've seen the whole origin story played out. A long 3-movie, 5-appearance arc where he's had everything. He's had the tech, he's had his friends, his family, but that's all gone now. It's tragic, it's sad, but it's bittersweet, and it's amazing to see him fully develop into this more definitive Spider-Man. I've always loved Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but now he's truly becoming the Spider-Man we all know and love, and he has the potential to be the GOAT. I think Tobey's the GOAT, but Tom has real potential, and I cannot wait to see where the movies are going to take him in the future. So what do I want to see in the future? I'm going to go through some characters, some potential storylines that I want to see in this future trilogy. First off, I guess, right out, let's say the symbiote. I would love to see the symbiote. That's probably what Spider-Man 4 is going to be, since it was teased, set up in the first post-credit scene. I loved seeing that darker side of Tom Holland's Peter Parker. They're clearly setting it up, and they did a very good job of setting up that anger, that frustration, that pain that he has, and how he deals with it. I loved how Tobey stopped Tom, because he didn't want Tom to go on that path that he went on and that Andrew went on. So I can't wait to see this story, just that darker side. I love Spider-Man 3, you guys know this, so it's going to be really cool to see another symbiote black suit story. Like, I can't wait to see that played out. That's really exciting. Another story that I would love to see is Kingpin, having Vincent D'Onofrio be maybe a main villain or just a villain in a future Spider-Man movie. I would love to see that crossover between the two, like in the classic comics, and have Charlie Cox come in and have him suit up and team up with Spidey, just like the comics. I would love that. Maybe Kingpin hires Kraven the Hunter or Black Cat, and you can incorporate them into the story. I would love to see those character dynamics and relationships. That'd be really cool. Another plot point I would love to see is Ned Leeds as Hobgoblin. Now that Ned Leeds doesn't know who Spider-Man is, now you can set up a future conflict where somehow Ned Leeds doesn't like Spider-Man and he creates his own tech, or he gets his own tech from Oscorp or something, and make him the Hobgoblin. You can have a really emotional arc about having a former friend attacking you and trying to kill you, and it'd be really heartfelt, and that'd be really cool. I'd love to see that. A storyline I would love to see is Oscorp introduce a new MCU Norman Osborn and a Harry Osborn. The cast of No Way Home suggested Timothée Chalamet as Harry Osborn. I could totally see that. I think that's great casting. He's a very good actor, and I think he could do it. And, you know, have them be friends. Peter's only friend, new friend, is Harry Osborn, but he turns to the evil side, or his father turns to the evil side, and Peter Parker knows this because of what happened with the multiverse and Willem Dafoe. I think that could be really compelling with his experience trying to prevent what happened to Willem Dafoe, but in this universe. I think that'd be really compelling, really cool. Let's see if that happens. Also, I mean, Scorpion teased at the end of Homecoming. I would love to see that maybe Scorpion as a main villain. That'd be really cool. Spider-Man 4 is reportedly going to be a smaller, more intimate film, not focusing on spectacle, which I think is great. Character study, bring it back to basics. I would love that, and that makes me just even more excited for the film, because getting that smaller, intimate story about Peter Parker struggling in life, trying to make it work after everything that's happened, struggling to interact with MJ and Ned. I think it's going to be a really emotional fourth film, and I'm so ready. I'm super excited for this to continue. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, man. He is on the track to being the GOAT, and I can't wait to see where it goes. That more relatable, down-to-earth Peter Parker struggling, I can't wait to see that. And in terms of Tobey and Andrew, I loved what we got of them. Absolutely fantastic chemistry, and we got expansions of their stories, more fleshing out, and I love that, and I would definitely not complain if we see them again. I think it'd be really cool to see maybe in animated form in Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 or 2. I do think there's a possibility they can return, especially in that movie, because Sony had plans for them to return and Into the Spider-Verse. So seeing them in animated form, that could be really cool. And listen, if they don't come back, I think this was a great send-off, but if they do, I ain't complaining. That'd be really cool. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think the best live-action Spider-Man suit is? I really do think it's the ending No Way Home suit. Do you want to see Tobey and Andrew back, or do you think this was a great send-off? And what potential plot lines or storylines do you want to see in the future MCU Spider-Man movies? What characters? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That will be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.